Okay, now what we need to do is the query to rent the movie. I made a mistake previously, so I've edited it here. We're not actually creating a new member on the renting form. So the member number we need is this member number here, okay, not where it's a primary key. Something to watch out for and something that will be different in your case study. Okay, so because you will be creating a new order where you are making this sort of a form. So we just need this one, okay, have a good look at that, freeze the frame if you need to. This is the query you need to make. And then you need to make this form here. If we have just a quick look at the design of it, the top bit is from a form just based on the query that I just showed you. And then this is the subform that we created in part 2. This is part 3. We've tidied things up a little bit. So what happens now is if I type in this number here, the name will come up, and that. So if I go and make a new record, put in member number 5, okay, it brings up those things there that she's already got. So I need to show you with a new member. I'm not showing you everything you need to know. Some things you're going to have to do a little bit differently for your case study, just enough so you can come back and get bits and pieces from this. Okay, what we do need to add here to this one though is we need to calculate the total cost. So what we need to do is go back into this form here and add in something that's summing up the total cost. So we're going to close this form for the moment and go back to our sub form, to our movies rented form. And what we're going to do is we're going to put in a form footer. And in this form footer, we're going to put a text box. Okay. And in this text box, the data, okay, we're going to bring up our expression builder. And what it's going to do is we're going to find the sum function. And what we're going to sum is, and what are we in? Movies rented, so cost rent movie. We're going to sum this field here. Actually, whoops. And we don't need that bit there. We're going to sum the cost field. Okay. When you edit things, make sure you don't take out too much. Okay, so let's just check and see that this is working. Okay, you can see down the bottom here, okay, in the footer. Now, let's get rid of that label. We don't need the label. Now we're going to name this. Instead of text 15, we'll call it total cost. Okay, and it does not need to be visible. Okay, and our footer does not need to be visible either. It needs to be there, it just doesn't have to be visible. So now if we go back to our main rent movie video, we can't see the footer at the moment. Okay, let's go into design view, and what we need to do out here this is where we put in a box and call it total amount. And this, we bring up our expression builder, bring up our properties, okay, control source, this equals wrong one, movies rented, total cost, there it is there, and that's why we named it to make sure we found the right one. Okay.